Hey y'all, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans, and today we're planning the week of Monday, December 11th through Sunday, December 17th. I am really excited for this week. It's my last week of work for the year and our last week before we leave for vacation. And then also Hanukkah starts this week. So really exciting things going on here. I will be using the Scribble Prints Co. November Mystery Kit this week. Love it. It's like blue and silver and super gifty. So really excited to use this. Here is the kit freebie. The cover page with the deco and the hidden flags and the dinos and the icons. Bottom washi and date strips. I love this extra full box. Functional page, habits and boxes, pattern washi, which you can, this is like the super light marble, so it's really pretty, but pretty light, and headers, solid washi and littles, ombre heart checklists, and the full boxes. Yeah, so I'm really excited to use this kit. I got sent this by mistake when I ordered the October mystery kit, so this was like an added bonus because I got to keep this for free. And I love this. I didn't even I just missed the video where this was released or whatever. So really happy that I got to pick this up. And I am going to do my bottom washi and my date strips, and I'm gonna speed you through that. Okay, so that's all done. The only thing I really pulled out besides like this kit and some dinos is I did pull out some extra washi, and really just because the washi in this kit is so light, and I just thought I might want to bring a little more blue in. And I do have a few extra sheets, but I don't think I probably will need them because the Scribble Prints Co kits just come with so much. Usually, like, I feel like I never need anything else. So I'm gonna put down a full box in the sidebar and work on my sidebar. I think I'm gonna use this girl holding all the presents as that. So I'm gonna flip this open and work on the sidebar. Yeah, so I'm really excited for Hanukkah. My daughter is like almost 2, so she's like kind of understanding things, not really, but she like understands getting new toys. That part works. So we actually ran out to Target today and picked up like some really little stuff. We didn't want to get her too much because when we go home she's gonna get like so much stuff, but we just wanted to grab her a few little things, so for the nights that we aren't home yet, we can do like a little thing each night. Okay, so this week my sidebar is going to be mostly the same as usual, but I do have this bill that I need to note on the sidebar. Okay, so my headers are here, and it looks like the work one for this is in this like teal minty color, which is actually perfect because the habit trackers are mint and blue. So I'm gonna do everything in the sidebar in these 2 colors. So I'm gonna do this one first. I'm gonna do this week for my personal goals, etc. And I'm going to put this down with an ombre checklist, and I am going to put a piece of washi in between, and then I'm going to do my work one. So I'm going to speed you through that now. Okay, so I didn't have space for a little strip of washi in between the habit trackers because I wanted to fit this in, and this is also in the gray, not in the blue or the teal, but that is okay. I don't usually put bills in my planner, which you've probably seen, but we need to pay our tax bill, our property tax bill this week, and we don't actually have to pay it this week, but we have to pay it this month, and since we're going on vacation, I want to pay it this week, so gotta remember that is a huge bill, and that is the only reason why I am putting that in. All right, so I think I'm ready to go day by day. This is my last week at work. As I mentioned, so we're gonna be like pretty crazy busy. So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to give myself a little 3-heart checklist to start off the week. Just, it's good to come back when you're all refreshed and think about that. While I was watching Plan With Me's this week, I heard someone mention that like if you're having trouble getting stickers to peel up, to put them on like your hand, the back of your hand, before you put them down, and it works so well. Oh my gosh, so I am definitely gonna keep doing that. I want that over a little bit more. Yeah, it makes these stickers, like they don't stick. It makes them, just takes like a little bit of stickiness off of them, and then they still like stick fine to the planner, but like you can actually move them if you need to without just damaging everything. So that's a really great tip if you are having that problem. Okay, so then I have a little checklist. Then my daughter goes to Gymboree on Monday mornings. I'm going to use a quarter box for that, and probably a fun piece of deco or something. I need like a good playtime character, something like fun for play dates and little activities, or a dino, something to do there. Okay, and then the next thing I want to mark is I'm gonna put down washi to mark naps and nannies, and so I want to mark down Okay, so then this afternoon I have like 2 little catch-up meetings scheduled, and I'm sure I'm gonna have like a bunch of other little things to do. So I'm actually gonna use a checklist and with a little things header to put that in. So we have that, and then these have 6 on them. I think I'm going to cut that down to be 4. Not a really precise measurement, but I think 6 is too many. Too many things to get done. So then, as I mentioned last week, so when it's a little check-in meeting and I do this, I just actually write the time in the heart. And when it's a to-do, then I just put the to-do next to it, and then I put a dot in the heart once it's done. Okay, so I feel like I could use like way more work labels than these kits typically come with. Not like the work labels where you mark your hours or anything, but like these headers that say work, because I do like to put that in just to differentiate a little bit, because I do use the planner obviously for both work and personal stuff. All right, then the next thing I just need is a meal little thing down at the bottom. And then we are off to Tuesday. So Tuesday morning I have a doctor's appointment. It is my 24-week checkup. So not really an exciting one, but still gotta do it. Just have to find a good baby sticker for that. All right. Then I'm gonna put in my nap and nanny washi, as I call it. You know what? I think I'm gonna go every other day between the marble washi and a blue that I have a roll from, just to like kind of punch things up a little so that it's not so like white in the middle. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. Tuesday's a quiet day. Oh, and then I can just put this one down on Wednesday while I have it out, because that'll be Nap and Nanny on Wednesday. Okay, and then just need some meal little thing. Hopefully it stays that way. Last week was so nuts with all the interviews, so looking forward. We have one last interviews this week, but set of interviews, but hopefully it stays a little bit more quiet so we can finish up and get done. Okay, so then on Wednesday, I'm gonna take my daughter to story time at the library. So we use a quarter box for that as well. I ordered these Once More with Love reading munchkins on Black Friday, but they haven't come yet. So hopefully they'll be here soon and I can start using them for story time. So cute. Okay, then in the afternoon, I have a team meeting and a chiropractor appointment. I'm gonna use one of these like little doohickeys for the team meeting. I forget what these are called. And then I'm gonna use a skinny appointment label. Sorry, I was just checking the colors on that. So I'm gonna use this for my team meeting. I feel like it's gonna be like a legit one this week because this is probably the last one of the year. Like my company, like pretty much December is not a lot of people are working. So especially when you get towards the end. Ooh, you can see the pencil under that. Gonna erase that. Can't really erase in a sticker, but oh well. All right, and then I'm gonna use one of these skinny appointment labels for the chiropractor appointment. It's like a pregnancy. Ooh, that's really thin. I'm gonna put a little bit of washi under between those just for decorative purposes, not for functional purposes. Just because as I go through the week, I've kind of fill in everything and like it gets way less, like I will have like almost no white space left, and that's kind of how I like it. And if you want to see that, you can follow me on Instagram at mycraftyplans, and I post my pictures from, I post them during the week, but also like I post them at the end of the week with everything all filled out, and you can see like everything pretty much ends up covered in space. And like with them, when I don't have stuff, I'll drop in, if I have like a big blank space, I'll drop in a full box, or if I have just a little bit of space, I'll do some deco or something. So yeah, so it ends up being like really full, even though it doesn't start out that way. Okay. Ooh, and then I almost forgot, we have to mark Hanukkah. Because I was gonna say, then I have to write on it in the white pen, and I'm like not as good at writing with the white pen, but that's not actually true, because I am gonna mark this with like some kind of box or something to start it out. All right, I'm gonna keep these like right above the meal little things as I go through, and that kind of works because even though like you're do them kind of late, we're like at sundown, but my daughter, like once we have dinner, things just kind of like escalate to bedtime pretty quickly from there. So we're gonna do candles and presents, I think probably before dinner, a little on the early side, just to make sure we get everything in, because otherwise it's just gonna be sort of madhouse. So, okay. I'm gonna mark this with a sparkly half box. So pretty. and this Presents. That looks really cute. Hopefully I can squeeze in Hanukkah Begins all in that little space there. I'll have to write it kind of small. And yeah, so then that'll go across that washi, and I think I'm ready for Thursday. The cleaning people are coming, and I like to use, I'm gonna use one of these things again for that. Oh, you know what? I could have used the color washi with for the nap. I might go back and change that. So they usually come around here. I'm going to erase this first this time. Right. And I'm going to flip back over for 1 sec. Okay, I changed my mind about this, and I'm going to use Every Other Day color washi instead of my blue. Oh, that's not the same thickness. Whatever. Right, so I'm going to use that instead. All right. So then this is a color day as well. Skipping ahead here. These very light colors. You can see the times underneath, which shouldn't bother me, but it does. So I wipe them out. All right, and then I have swim, and I'm gonna use a half box for that, and I'm gonna use sweet. Okay, and then we have this little teeny tiny meeting here, and I'm gonna use a mini hidden flag that is sparkly. Okay, so then we need meal little things and Hanukkah markers. Okay, so that's it for Thursday. So now I'm gonna move on to Friday, and I am going to do, we have interviews going on Friday. Oh, actually this is gonna work out. I'm gonna use the double box here and to mark the interviews on one side, and then we'll be on the plane on Saturday. So that works, and I won't need that space. So that actually works out perfectly, and I really like this double box, so that works super well. All right. I usually like push everything in the center because the hourly planner isn't like exactly the same width as the non-hourly, as the vertical, but when I do the double box, I like them to actually be connected, so I just do that so that the lines are touching, and then I don't really care. Here I'm gonna put in a little, two things. One, I'm gonna put in like a work thing right here with a piece of, I'll put washi in between. All right. This is what I'm gonna use this for, is I'm gonna leave it blank, and if everything for work is finished, then I'm just gonna write like vacation or something on it, and if not, I'm gonna write what still needs to get done like while I'm on vacation there. So hopefully it won't be too much. And then I'm gonna put a piece of washi, and then I'm gonna put this as like and I'm gonna write like a reminder to pack, because that needs to get done. All right, then I need a last piece of washi, and it looks like I'm due for the marble for naps and nannies. Having the nanny on Friday this last week so I can get my work stuff all finished up, hopefully. day is super full, even without having to go. Okay, so then on Saturday, I'm gonna mark that this is my flight. Oh, and actually, an icon to hide that line thing that's driving me crazy. And I am also gonna put like a little thing up here. I thought I had a flight tracker, but I don't. Maybe I do. I'm gonna take a look and see if I have a flight tracker. Okay, so I don't have one in a color that I like, or that like matches. So I'm gonna use one of these big flags, and then another icon with that. Okay, that will be perfect. Because we're pretty much just gonna get up and go to the airport here. Yeah, okay. So, and then I just wrote down when we're supposed to land, but I don't really need that. I have no idea what we're doing that evening or anything, but I do need my weekend banner. I think I'm gonna put it at the top this week. I'm gonna do another navy strip of washi across here, just to like punch that up a little bit. Okay, so that weekend banner is on, and that is cute. And then I don't really know what we're doing over the weekend while we're home. I'm definitely going to be using some more of these full boxes eventually, but I do want to put a TV little thing in for the Eagles, and I'm going to do this light blue color. At first I wrote it down at 12 because we live in Central Time Zone, but then I realized we were going to be back home, so it's actually on at 1, which is perfect with napping schedules. Oh, that's what I need to do, is put in little naps. I have a feeling we are gonna have some car napping going on here. I'm gonna change the color on this because I don't want the blues next to each other. I never use the TV little things anyways, so not a big deal. Alright, and then this one needs a pattern washi. And I'm going to use the skinnier strip because I don't have to write down the nanny hours. Alright. Cool, that's everything. So I'm going to pop this open. Okay, so I'm loving how this turned out. I just popped these flags on really quick. I like to do them towards the end so that I can decide how much of the full box and the date strips I want to cover. And now I'm going to go back through and do some sort of like functional deco and icons. So starting with my habit trackers, I'm going to keep doing my tidy up every night. That's been going super well, and it makes things just around the house so much easier. Putting away the toys every night and making sure there aren't dishes in the sink. Just been feeling really good about that. And I've been really great about that one. And then I'm doing sort of a no spend. This isn't like on gifts for other people and stuff. It's just like not spend after Black Friday, not spending any more money on myself, particularly on planner stuff. Although I did actually buy a little bit this past week on Amazon. But other than that, one day, I don't know if that really counts as doing well or not. But so doing a little okay on that. So try and keep that up again, especially with, you know, Hanukkah and Christmas coming up and presents coming my way. All right, this is for Gymboree. I'm gonna put these little balloons there. It's like a really fun activity. Don't need any more here. This is for a doctor's appointment, and I have doctor's appointment dinos. So I'm going to use one of these medium-sized ones for that right there. And then I already did that. This is for story time, and I have these little books that I made myself on my silhouette, and I'm just gonna put that. I can't wait till my munchkins come for that. And if they come this week, I may put that over that. This is just work meetings, etc. Here we go. Thursday. This is for swim class, and I have these mermaid dinos. I did not do a good job picking colors for things, but whatever. I'm gonna use one of these bigger ones again. That's my daughter's swim class. That gets a little mermaid. And then I already did my planes. Oh, I forgot to mark my weeks here. I've been marking how far along I am in my pregnancy, and I have no space this week, so I'm gonna put that up at the top with something from the kit. I'm gonna use a half box for that.
This really oversized piece of plastic is way bigger than I need, but that's okay. Put that there, and then do so I might as well take it almost all the way down. Okay.
Friday is so full. I don't usually have days that full when I do my pre-planning. Ooh. Okay, so that is, so that's that. And then I have these, this is from the Pregnancy Petite Planner stickers from Erin Cadron, and I remembered that there was a lot of silver foil in here, so I'm gonna grab something from in here that is silver foiled. Maybe these little feet. That's kind of cute. Do it like that. Yeah. There we go. And oh no, that hard is not solid. And then maybe a little star up there as well. That's cute. Okay, cool, foiled. And then, this is to remember to pack. So I'm gonna put an icon here. Okay, so I'm gonna use this little car icon. I didn't really have anything that I super felt was appropriate, but that works well enough. Just a reminder that we're leaving and that we need to pack for that. Okay, so on Sunday, I also want to put this little appointment label here, and I want to use it as a reminder to, just because we're going to be away, but I still want to do a plan with me and post that up on my YouTube. So I'm just going to leave this little reminder here so that I can just make sure that happens, just because I am new at this, and I don't want to just let it go because we're on vacation. I mean, we're not going to be tropical vacation, right? We're going to be at my parents' house on the East Coast, so still can make good stuff happen with the planner. Then I also have the cleaning people on Thursday. They're coming, and we have a little cleaning dino for that. Okay, so I think that's it for my pre-plan this week. I love how this turns out. The marble is super subtle, so I'm not sure if you can see that. This kit is so gorgeous, though. I love all the blues and the silver. Throughout the week, I'm definitely going to be pumping in a ton of that deco, and just, yeah, making that all happen. So I am going to turn off the camera and get everything all filled out, and then I will be right back. Okay, so that's everything all filled out. I'm really liking how this is coming together. I feel like I'm gonna have a really busy week. Sticker-wise, pretty much everything is from the kit. The only things that weren't from the kit are these two dinos, which are also from Scribble Prints Co. The little books here and the 25-week sticker I made myself using my Silhouette Cameo. And then the little stickers with the 25 weeks are from the Erin Cadron Petite Planner sticker series from the Pregnancy Planner. Pen-wise, I mixed it up a little bit this week. All of the writing on the stickers is done in a Sharpie ultra fine point, but in addition to black, I brought in some of this blue color, which I haven't been doing lately. I've been writing all in black, just decided to mix it up. I think it looks pretty cute, so probably keep that going during the week, although I have a feeling a lot more is going to get filled out in the black just as things get busy and I forget. Writing on darker stickers I do in my Uniball Signo in white. As I mentioned, I have a little bit more trouble controlling the ink flow on this pen, but I am getting a lot better with it. This is, I think, the best white Jelly Roll pen, though. It shows up better than any of the other pens that I have on dark stickers. So that you can see over there. For this Hanukkah Begins, I decided to mix things up a little bit, and I used a silver gel pen. This is actually like a generic brand one. It doesn't work super well, but I have a huge set of these in like a lot of different colors, metallics, neons, and I don't really use them that often, more like decoraty. If I was writing with it a lot, I might not like it, or if I'm writing a lot, I tend to use the Paper Made Ink Joys or the Pilot G2s, but these for like more decorative flair, I just have a lot of colors in them, so it works really well. And then I did some highlighting on the letters. I outlined the right side of the letter using a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in size XS, which is the 0.1 tip. So it's the finest fine liner that I have, and these are my favorite fine liners. So I think that looks pretty cool, actually. And then I added just another little piece of deco right there because I had some space because of how small I had to write it the other way to get it to fit. All of the writing directly in the planner is done in a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in size S, which is the 0.3 tip. This is the pen that I always use in my planner, or have been for a while, and it is, like I said, my favorite fine liner right now. The date dots up at the top, or the date numbers at the top, I wrote in myself, and I used my EK Tool metallic marker. I really like these pens. I just grabbed a pack of them at Target. I will try and link them below. It's a super wide tip, 1 millimeter on one side, 1.2 on the other, and that's actually the 1.2 because this one I've kind of worn out a little bit on the 1.0 side, but they're not good for writing really small, but they're actually a really great marker, and you can write directly in your planner, in your bullet journal with them. I've never had any problems with like bleeding through or ghosting or anything like that. I have these in like 4 or 5 different metallic colors. I just picked up a pack of them when I saw them at Target one day and they were on sale. I really, really like them. Again, not like for super small writing, but for larger writing or for decorative purposes. It's a really cool metallic marker. I think that's everything, so we're all set to get ready for the week. Everything I mentioned will be linked in the description below. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribed. Definitely check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans if you want to see how the week looks completed. Bye!